Ravens fan, have you ever stopped to think about the impact Mark Andrews could have in the playoffs? After incredible seasons and an unmatched connection with Lamar Jackson, the moment has come where he can truly make a difference. But there's one thing missing from his career: scoring a touchdown in postseason games. What's been holding our tight end back in those crucial moments? And how can that change now with the team at its peak? Today, we'll discuss why Andrews is the key to the Ravens' success and how he can turn this weight into motivation to lead the offense in the playoffs. Stick around, because what's at stake now isn't just a game. It's the chance to make history. Go Ravens! Do you remember how tough things were for Mark Andrews in last year's playoffs? He suffered a serious leg injury that kept him out of critical moments. He missed the game against the Texans in the divisional round, and even though he returned for the AFC Championship against the Chiefs, he wasn't anywhere near his best form. He barely played, and his absence was felt both in the offense's performance and the team's overall confidence. It was one of those moments that leave a bitter taste, especially because everyone knows just how important Andrews is to the Ravens' success. This time around, things are completely different. Andrews enters these playoffs fully healthy and in phenomenal form. He's left his physical issues behind and is playing like he has something to prove. To give you an idea, he scored touchdowns in 6 consecutive games, finishing the season as the leader among tight ends with 11 touchdowns, despite not scoring until week 6. This shows how much he grew over the season, taking on a crucial role in the offense. Andrews is ready to show his full strength and make an impact when the team needs it most. On top of that, Andrews has expressed how happy he is to be in this positioning. He's talked about the special opportunity of playing alongside such a talented roster, emphasizing how meaningful it is to be part of a team and organization like the Ravens. For him, feeling physically great is a true gift, something that motivates him to give everything on the field. His enthusiasm is contagious, filling the team with high expectations for what he can do in these playoffs. But no one is more excited about Andrews' return than Lamar Jackson. The connection between the two is one of the strongest in the NFL, and with both playing at their peak, the Ravens' offense becomes a formidable force. Speaking of Lamar Jackson, his chemistry with Andrews deserves even more attention. Every Ravens fan knows that Lamar Jackson and Mark Andrews are practically inseparable on the field. Their chemistry is so strong that Lamar has often referred to Andrews as his security blanket. And it's no wonder. Whenever the situation gets tough and the team needs a clutch play, Lamar looks to his tight end. This trust didn't appear overnight. It's been built over years of practices and games, and now it stands as one of the Ravens' greatest offensive weapons. This season, the duo is operating at its peak. Even though Andrews had a quieter start to the year, he quickly became an indispensable piece, helping the team thrive in critical moments. Lamar has highlighted how, even during tougher times, Andrews always put the team first, creating opportunities for other players and stepping up as a leader. This selflessness shows just how special Andrews is, not just as an athlete, but as a teammate. And when it comes to the playoffs, this connection becomes even more crucial. Andrews has yet to score a touchdown in postseason games, but that doesn't worry Lamar. The quarterback has so much faith in his tight end that he believes now is the time for both to shine together. With Lamar playing at his best and Andrews healthy, they have everything it takes to break down opposing defenses. This duo is like peanut butter and jelly, as Lamar himself described, a perfect combination that promises to wreak havoc in the playoffs. However, individual talent alone won't be enough to succeed in these decisives. The entire team needs to stay in sync and keep evolving, something the Ravens have been doing throughout the season. When the season began, the Ravens faced several challenges. There were moments of inconsistency, close games, and even some doubts about the team's overall performance. But something shifted along the way. The roster started to gel, the plays began to flow, and the team gained confidence with each passing week. This growth didn't happen by chance. It was the result of hard work, strategic adjustments, and of course, the talent of players like Lamar Jackson and Mark Andrews, who led by example. The improvement became evident in the final weeks of the regular season. The offense grew more efficient, the defense stepped up, and the team as a whole seemed to be clicking at just the right time. Mark Andrews himself mentioned how the group is on the right path and how the team has strengthened with every game. This evolution is what gives hope that the Ravens can go far in the playoffs. ready to face any opponent head-on. What really stands out, though, is the team's focus and determination. Andrews' comments about the playoff atmosphere, where it's all or nothing, reflect the group's mindset. There's no room for mistakes or distractions. Every player knows they need to give their all on the field. This level of commitment separates teams that simply make the playoffs from those that truly contend for something great. With this mentality, the Ravens enter the postseason with a roster that combines talent, experience, and an insatiable hunger for victory. Among these players, no one seems more determined to make history than Mark Andrews, especially considering what he has yet to achieve in the playoffs. Alright, we're already halfway through the video, but I noticed you haven't hit the like button yet. It's super important for YouTube to keep showing you my content, and it's free, so go ahead and smash that like button. Let's keep going. Mark Andrews is one of the best tight ends in the NFL, but there's one thing missing from his career: scoring a touchdown in the playoffs. In 6 postseason games, he has yet to cross the end zone. For a player of his caliber, this is something that bothers him, but it also serves as motivation. Andrews knows that now, fully healthy and playing at his peak, he has the chance to change this story and make his mark in the moments that truly matter. Despite the lack of touchdowns, Andrews has always contributed in other ways in the playoffs. Whether it's creating space for his teammates or making important receptions, he's a player who knows how to help the team. And this year, with a more balanced and dangerous offense, Andrews' chances of shining are even higher. He himself has said he's willing to do whatever it takes to help the Ravens advance. This leadership spirit is what makes him one of the team's cornerstones. But beyond individual performance, what's at stake is much bigger. Andrews wants to be part of a team that makes history, exceeds expectation, and finally brings a title back to Baltimore. For him, the moment is now. The playoffs are the time to show who's truly prepared to shine under pressure. It's all or nothing, as the player himself defined it. With this level of commitment, it's not an exaggeration to say that Andrews will be one of the major difference makers for the Ravens this postseason. To make that happen, it will be crucial for the team to maintain intensity and focus on all aspects, including the impact Andrews can have on the offensive scheme. Mark Andrews is not just a great receiver. He is a central piece in the Ravens' offensive scheme. His ability to draw defenders opens up space for other players, making the offense more dynamic and unpredictable. Whether he's catching passes or blocking for the runs, Andrews always finds a way to contribute. This is what makes him so valuable to the team, especially in the playoffs, where every play can determine the outcome of it. With Andrews fully healthy, the Ravens' offense gains a new dimension. He not only challenges the best defenders on opposing teams, but he also forces defenses to change their strategies. This creates opportunities for other players to shine, such as Rashad Bateman and Zay Flowers. It's this versatility that makes Andrews the barometer of the offense. When he's playing well, the entire team benefits. In the playoffs, this influence becomes even more important. Andrews is not just a talented player. He's a leader who inspires his teammates and raises the level of everyone around him. For the Ravens, having him at his physical and technical peak is a real asset. If he maintains the pace he set in the final weeks of the regular season, opposing defenses will have a huge problem on their hands. And it's this combination of individual talent and collective impact that makes the Ravens such a dangerous team this postseason. Now, we just have to wait and see how Andrews and the team will put it all into practice in the most important moments. Mark Andrews is ready to be the Ravens' game changer this postseason, and now it's time to show the impact he and Lamar Jackson can have together in crucial moments. With his health in check, confidence soaring, and a brilliant regular season track record, all the pieces are in place for him to shine in the playoffs. But will he finally break through and score his first postseason touchdown? What do you think, fan? Do you believe Mark Andrews will be the key to taking the Ravens to the next level in the playoffs? Let me know in the comments what you expect from the connection between him and Lamar Jackson. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel to stay updated on everything Ravens as they make their playoff run.